Let's start round 10. Yeah, what one did I say we were doing? Like, okay. Doing around, like, 2,500. Oh. Actually, I should set up, because I did that last time, and it's a lot easier to tell. Also, it's just screaming at me, but whatever. It's a lot easier to tell if I'm fucking something up without a. But. Alright. Nope. 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 No. Nope. Nope. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, nope. Nope. Wait, does Gen 3 actually keep track of peeping? Alrighty. That's interesting. Ba, da. Not shiny. Da, da, da. Da, na, na, na. Button. Da. Okay. Nope. it list? It does. Alright. Nope. Okay. I don't know. I kind of want to get a shiny. Well, I don't kind of. I do want to get it shiny pretty quickly because the sooner I get to actual gameplay, the better. Um. Alright. Nope. Alright, moving on. Alright. Nope. 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 I want to see something for a sec. Nope. Put that like over there. Reset. Oh, we don't want that. How do I silence you? Volume. Do we have two? We do. Shut up. Okay. Good. You are silenced. As all other things should be. Ugh. Alright. Really should set that up in a different day because shiny hunting is definitely like semi-active. Like I don't have enough time like in between resets to just like do something else. But like it takes like only just a few seconds to reset. So it's not like I can do something, but like it's monotonous enough that like it's I kind of wish I could like I kind of want to. Nope. 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 Oh, I know something I can do. It's not really something to do, but see, there we go. Nope. Okay. Nope. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Actually, I wonder something. Nope. Is there a... Nope. That is clearly not a shiny. What the hell are you? Okay. That's interesting, but... Nope. No. Nope. Alright. Ba ba ba. Nope. 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 Maybe that'll help me for later. Da, da, hum, okay. Oh, I should check. I gotta do that later. It's- hmm, what else? Yeah, I don't know. Da, da, nope, you are not shiny. No. Da, hmm. Dun 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 dun. There is always one thing interesting too that like I noticed while like looking up builds for different Pokemon so I can EV train them. A lot of Pokemon in Gen 3 use like hidden power. Mhm. Like a lot of them to the point where I don't it's like builds are kind of half-assed it feels like. Or else I don't know, maybe like hidden power is just that good of a move, but like it is but it isn't cuz like I can see like you do it like hidden power would be have like a maybe a type you wouldn't normally have, and that would that would give you an advantage you otherwise wouldn't. So like, I can kind of see why that would be a thing, but but then like you have no way of controlling like what hidden power you get or whether so like and two with like the PID system you can't like a perfect you know max IV Pokemon will always have the same hidden power. So like you can't really get a perfect Pokemon in Gen 3 because there's just because between the different IV spreads and hidden power, whether or not it's shiny, it's like the more you restrict, like the harder it is to find what what you want. And I don't know, that's it's kind of why I gave up. Because like originally when I was gonna do this, like I was gonna try to like breed like perfect IVs, spreads for all of my Pokemon, at least as much as I could. But like eventually I just realized that's never gonna happen. So Yeah. I just kind of gave up on that one, but I like to, like the first time I tried this, like I had like a perfectly bred Eevee to where it, it was a perfect, it had all 6 stats, 31. I had it shiny. I had, all this other crap. And uh, it was kind of fun, but then I lost my file, and I'm like, I don't actually feel like doing this. So I decided to drop that part. But and two, like I like shiny Eevee. Like I like shiny Eevee. Like I don't necessarily like any of its like evolved forms, like which is a bit weird, cause yeah, like shiny Eevee is like white, and the rest of them are kind of like ugly, I think. Well, not Umbreon, actually. Now that I think about it, Umbreon is amazing because yeah, but even then, like Espeon is like an ugly green. Um, Flareon is yellow, I think, which we have way too many yellow, like yellowish green shinies already. Uh, Vaporeon, I think is Vaporeon purple. Should look that one up because like I don't remember. Nope. Nope. Yeah, Vaporeon is like purple, which is okay, but And then I think Jolteon is like an ugly green. Yeah, Jolteon is an ugly green. I think Espeon's. Yeah, Espeon's a better green, but it's still kind of ugly. I don't know. Maybe I just don't like green shinies. I don't know. Glaceon is barely, different. Um, Leafeon is barely different. And well, Sylveon's kind of cool. Like where that one's blue, and like that one's pretty cool. But yeah, that one's pretty good. So maybe I just like blue shinies more. I don't know, but yeah, still like yeah, original Eevee is still looks cool as like a pure white shiny. Nope. Dun, dun. Button. Okay. Button. Yeah, no one cares. Speaking of which, I never actually played Metroid Dread. Actually, now that I think about it, like I bought the game because Metroid's fun, but I've never actually played it. Oh, I do that with a few games. Well, actually, a lot of games. Now that I think about it, that like I buy them because hey, that game looks fun and like I want to play it, but then I don't. I end up not playing it really. Like yeah, speaking of which, I should really play. Well, there's a ton of games I should really finish or just play. Period, because I bought them and there's no other real reason I shouldn't play them. I mean, I bought them, but yeah, like speaking of that too, like I should buy tarot cards. Like I have the demo and like I've been playing the shit out of that, but it's a good game. I should actually own a copy of. And I like there too. Like yeah, it's it was a tarot cards, and then I think there's another demo. Oh yeah, I had the wolf game that like I had the demo of, but like that one I didn't find as fun. But yeah, I don't know. Like, the big thing is I just don't have time for, like, because I used to like RPGs. Well, I mean, I still do. I'm playing one right now, but like, I don't know, like putting sinking 80 or whatever hours into a big RPG is not something I really have time to do anymore. Or, I mean, that's not necessarily true either, I guess. Not like these are mostly like, 24-hour. Uh, they're not like the. Yeah, I mean, like all of these games are like relatively small RPGs, I guess. But, mm, but yeah, like I too, like I used to play The Witcher 3 and like kind of want to play that game again, cause like I played it and then like I bought the DLC for it after I beat the game, and then I ended up not really engaging with the DLC as much. And like I beat them and like they're fun, but like I didn't actually care about like a lot of the systems they introduced. Cause like they're all like runes and crap that like yeah, I should probably have had, but eh. I don't know. I think like my perfect game would just be like a single player MMO basically, where there's different like story arcs that it goes through, and then like I don't yeah, like there's different like story arcs that it goes through, and you like well, I mean, yeah, like just a straight up MMO where you just play one chunk of the game like every, I don't know, year or something, and like it's still the same game. So like all of your shit is still there. Just cuz yeah, like that is the one thing that always annoys me with, different RPGs is they always kind of try to reset your progress. Like like even Pokemon 2 annoys me on that end too, where I'm essentially the same, playing the same character every game. Like, let me play my character. Like, I don't want to have to recreate the same little, the same girl every game. Like, even to when I get to like Galar um, and like the games where they actually let you customize your character a little bit, you'll see like I yeah, like Nora is a very specific character, and like there's always like a baseline avatar, I suppose, that like I kind of default to. Um, and I don't know, like it would just be fun to like not have to recreate that every time. And I don't know, like I don't know, like Pokemon is weird too, cause like, like I don't know. Like I think like um, my perfect Pokemon game would kind of ditch the RPG. Well, not completely like ditch the RPG part, but like where you don't get like per level up. Like you get learn different moves or whatever. Like it's a lot flat. Like it would have to be designed like a lot more flat, I think. Where like every gen introduces like new moves and new Pokemon and shit, obviously. But like your old Pokemon are it's less about what level you are and more just like the shit you can do. Like, because I mean, that is one thing that I kind of noticed is that RPGs are kind of becoming less of like an actual genre and just the mechanics of an RPG are kind of just being disseminated. Is that a word? Yeah, I think disseminated across just every genre. So like that is a thing that like should kind of be a thing. Cause like always, I guess like the problem with having like a strict, like kind of singular storyline with Pokemon is that is essentially the level curve where all of your crap is like like level is such a part of your power in those games or in these games that like if you come off of like like we could have done like with Paldea um like you go through Paldea. By the end of it, you've got level, what was it, like 70 Pokemon, I think you can have by that point. And yeah, like even the DLC like expands that. And it's and then kind of the problem becomes like, yeah, if you just then go to the next region, like it's Kalos, where like even like Kalos, where Legends Z8 technically would take place, I think, is like, yeah, just off the border of Paldea. They very much could have just kind of extended the map of Paldea into Kalos. Kind of like they did originally um with Gold and Silver. And but then like the problem becomes, okay, how do you have like another game tacked on to Paldea when like at the end of it you're level 70 and the level cap only goes to level 100. Like you've got an entire separate game in 30 levels, and that's difficult. So I don't know, like I think like my ideal Pokemon game would kind of ditch the um like the level up system, and like you would still need to like I don't know. I think your power in um I mean that's kind of half the problem because like no matter what you do, well, no, hmm. Because like I think like the ideal scenario I can think of is where like the power of your Pokemon is kind of tied to um is kind of tied to your bond with that Pokemon in some way, like um less so than like the actual strength of that Pokemon. And like even you could even have like mechanics where like you're training your Pokemon to use like new moves and whatever. Like to hang out with like your Pokemon essentially. And like I think that would be interesting in just a um like just kind of a mechanics, cuz like even there too it's your like yeah, you can have, like I'm doing here, having thousands of, Pokemon, but like they're all not going to be like cuz like half of them are just, well, I mean that there too, that would be an interesting thing cuz yeah, like just you should probably get like punished kind of for just like kind of throwing them in a box. But that gets weird cuz then like, shit that like what I'm doing here, you're like yeah, I'm training all of them for like the ribbons and such. But then, you know, after like I would have to like in this like this theoretical, game series, I guess. You could um like yeah, like you kind of would just go through like the entire series with one Pokemon cuz you'd be training, cuz then you keep your friendship or whatever with it, and then like its sort of power um is kept up, but like eventually having lots of Pokemon kind of doesn't work. Like just being able to like, because there would have to be like some kind of a um like a friendship drop for like not using your Pokemon, and like that would help kind of help with the level curve, or like the power creep, I think, because like yeah, it's but then too like you're kind of stuck with a team of Pokemon, and you know keeping maintaining a kind of relationship with thousands of Pokemon doesn't work. Like, that would be way too tedious. And just, eventually you just never be able to, um... like, eventually you just never would be able to, do it. But... But I don't know, like, that doesn't really change anything otherwise. Like, like, no matter what, like, you're still going to, like, you're still gonna, if it, they did kind of, expand the map or whatever, kind of like what I'm talking about, you're still gonna have power creep problems. And that, why am I training up new Pokemon when my old Pokemon are roaming through and, can just blitzkrieg the entire game? And, or, or worse, like, the game is kind of just built where that's a thing. So, like, in that kind of a thing, you would just kind of have to flatten, like, flatten out Pokemon, kind of, where, like, they don't level, but, like, they kind of stay the same power, I guess. But I guess you would have to, like, embrace the more, but the rock paper scissors aspect, where, you have all of these different Pokemon, and they each kind of get their own niche kind of a thing, where, I don't know, like, it almost gets to, that's kind of weird too, because things kind of, nah, I mean, like, you do kind of get that, I guess, where they are kind of pushing, um, where each Pokemon kind of does have its own niche. Like, you can build teams around, um, like Trick Room or, different mechanics or whatever, and that that does kind of work. That, like, just eliminating the level, the level mechanics is a thing that I feel like, yeah, like, maybe that is something that they should do, is just kind of eliminate the level up mechanics entirely, and, like, just have, Pokemon kind of that, like, yeah, you kind of catch your team, and they don't really grow, like, they really don't, well, no, that would be, well, I would say, like, that would kind of fuck with, like, the evolution mechanics, but not really, because, like, then that kind of a system, I think, would push more, like, special level, special evolution mechanics. And and, like, now that I think about it, like, the more Digimon kind of did that. Like, like, it is kind of, I'm realizing that, like, kind of what I want Pokemon to do is just, like, be Digimon. But, like, because, like, Digimon has, like, had their whole shtick that kind of everyone hated, where like you raised it, and you only had like so much time or whatever before your your Digimon would essentially just die of old age, and then it would just kind of reset, and you just continue with another Digimon essentially. But like there too, that kind of had problems because the game progression, didn't account for the fact that your Digimon are resetting over and over again. It just kind of like, well, you need a level, the level demands or whatever would just kind of slowly increase, and sucks to be you, I guess, if you don't make it there in time. But yeah, like that kind of a system, I think, is kind of what I'm talking about. That that does do a thing that think I think would be more fun than like kind of what they're currently doing. I don't know. It seems, I don't know. It seems it's. I don't know. My thoughts on that are kind of half baked, and I don't really know how they would fix those kind of problems. But like, I don't know. Maybe something like that would be fun in that that kind of like I don't know, like I'm kind of running out of time for this stream anyway, but that's something I'm definitely gonna have to think on more, and I don't know, maybe I can come up with better options than what I kind of was talking about. Hmm. But yeah, I don't know. I'll definitely have to think on it, and hmm, maybe that's something I can run while. I'm just gonna do one more. Maybe that's something I can do. I can think on like while I'm doing these shiny hunts is just kind of something to pass the time with. And with that, that's kind of the end of this stream. So I guess we'll be doing this tomorrow. See you then.